everyone, today we're going to be making a mailbox / piggy bank for your classroom. So the things you'll be needing are scrap paper, a small box from your local post office or your local craft store, a sponge brush, some Mod Podge or a strong glue. And you're also going to be needing scissors, a pencil, and a ruler. So now what I am doing is taking the strips of paper that are 2 inches wide and making sure they are lined up at the edge and creasing them at the other edge. Now what I am doing is taking the paper and folding it back and forth so I remember where to cut it. Okay, so now I am taking the paper and remembering where I creased it and cutting where it needs to be cut. Okay, so now I am laying out the types of scrap paper that I want to be in the design. I guess that's what you can say. So now I am laying them out and making them in a pattern that I would like them to be. Okay, so now that I laid them out, I'm going to be taking my sponge brush and my Mod Podge and dipping my sponge brush into the Mod Podge and painting on the Mod Podge onto the box. Now I'm going to be laying down my first piece of paper that I laid at the bottom. Now I'm going to be taking my ruler and flattening out the paper for no air bubbles to come. Now I am taking my brush and trying to dab it on to the edge of the other piece of paper so the paper can stick onto the other one. I'm pretty much layering over whatever piece of paper I patterned. And if you need to glue any extra corners or anything, go ahead and do that. And just flatten that out with your ruler. If you need to add on any more Mod Podge to where a place you already added Mod Podge, go ahead and write. Now I am Mod Podging over the pieces of scrap paper that I have already laid out. Now I am turning over the box because there's an edge on the paper. So now I'm going to be taking the Mod Podge and gluing it onto the bottom and trying to fold on the last little piece of paper. You can go right ahead and do this with your fingers or a ruler. Now that I have done my Mod Podge on top of the scrap paper, I'm going to be doing the sides of the paper. Now I'm going to be tracing that out where the box is on the white side of the scrap paper. Now I have cut out the pieces of paper for the sides and I'm just smoothing up the edges so I can Mod Podge on it. So now I'm taking the brush and painting the sides of the box, and I'm going to be doing the scrapbook that we did the same with the top. Now I'm going to be Mod Podging over the sides of the scrap paper. Sorry that I touched the camera. Now I'm going to be moving on to the back side of the box and doing the same thing that I did with the front. Now I am laying them out and designing them in the pattern I want. Now I'm going to be Mod Podging the other side like I did with the front of the box. Now I am Mod Podging on the layer to layer scrap paper. Now I'm going to be doing the top of the box. Before you do the top of the box, please cut out a hole. Now that I have laid down the scrap paper and Mod Podge it on, I am making sure I am cutting out where the hole was. I just poked a hole in the middle with the scissors and went along the line wherever I could. Now I'm just smoothing it out with my fingers, and you can take more Mod Podge and lather it on the top so it's nice and smooth so nothing gets stuck where the scissor edges are. And that is it for the box, and I think it turned out great. Please tell me in the comments below if this worked for you. Give this video a thumbs up if you did like this project, and tell me what other projects you want me to do in the future or maybe even the past. So please like and subscribe.